Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Wednesday, and you wouldn't believe the crazy stuff I have in my lap here. But I am going to do an update on my diet, which is carnivore. It's been 2 years now. I started, it's just maybe a week under 2 years, because I started at the end of May, right after Memorial Day weekend. I was thinking about, I really didn't need to ask questions because every time I get you guys to ask questions, they're basically the same questions that I get. And I get just questions and comments about this every day on either my videos or my DMs. And I just threw my phone down, hold on. But I wanted to read this to you. A comment that I got yesterday, and then something else happened right after this. Okay, I just want to give you a heartfelt thank you for all of your motivating carnivore videos. Watching you just made something click inside of me. I'm 3 months in and down 30 pounds. I feel incredible, and I'm so grateful for you being so open and honest about your journey. God bless you and your family, and thank you. I get something like this probably, I would say 3 times a week. And then yesterday, John and I were sitting on the front porch just talking, and my neighbor that lives across the street and down, she was walking. Everybody walks by here to go to the mailbox, so I end up getting to see everybody. She walked over, and we had not met officially. She had met my parents one time. She was here. They were looking at my house, and my parents were here when it was being built. So we connected just a little bit on Instagram. And so yesterday she came up and she, introduced herself, and she said, I just want to tell you something. She said, after I met your parents, she said, that night in the bed, I just, figured I wanted to look you up and just see what it's all about. She said she didn't ever watch YouTube videos or anything. The first video that she came across was one of my carnivore videos. And she said she was just, so interested, and she was so into the video, and her husband had been needing to lose weight. And she said something just clicked with her. She talked to her husband. She said, I think this is something that you could do. Long story short, he has lost 30 pounds. She was just so thankful, and she wanted to tell me. And it brought tears to my eyes because it just makes me feel so good that little old me and my issues could maybe help someone. It kind of validates how I feel, because it's like I know it and the people around me know it, but I still get the same thing about cholesterol and don't you need vitamins, and the same questions. And when you get questioned just all the time, I don't know, it's not that I don't feel confident in it, but you know what I mean. It just kind of makes you feel defensive all the time. Just wanted to tell you those, and I think lots of people could benefit from this. I do want to stress that this was not a decision to lose weight. It was mainly, I did not start out to do carnivore or even keto, I don't think. It started out because of my IBS and gut issues. So during this video, I kind of want to, I'm not going to go into every little thing that I've gone into a million times before, but I do want to just raise a few little things for you to look up yourself and read about and make your own decisions. But a good thing for you to look up is the gut-brain connection, because to me, that is mind-blowing. I never knew there were sensors in your gut connected to your brain, like that gut feeling, or I feel it in my gut, all of those things. It's true. There's no denying the difference in my happiness since I have been eating this way. It's just life-changing, life-changing. It has just opened up so, I don't know, it made me feel like things were possible that were never possible before. It made me feel like life, oh gosh, hold on. Okay, that was John and the inspector. I'm telling you, it's like they do a little bit, then they have to inspect it. Then they do a little bit, then they have to inspect it. But we got the, let's see, the walls are up, and the, like all of the wood stuff is up in my room, and the I keep wanting to say sheetrock, but not the sheetrock, the insulation. So I think they were inspecting that, and then they've had to inspect the electrical and all that stuff. So where was I? Okay, the gut-brain connection, me being happier. You guys, you see me, what, 3 to 4 times a week? And those of you that have been here since the beginning, I know what it was. When a woman gets in her 40s, me, it was about 45, and you start having your hormones change, you can't help but feel like you're never going to be the same. You can't help but feel like I'm never gonna feel sexy again. I'm never gonna feel not bloated. You just feel like it's over. Not life, but the person that you were. You just feel like you're gonna have to face it. And this just, totally reversed that. So let's go into, my weight is the same. I went to the doctor for a checkup a couple of weeks ago, and I asked her my weight, and she said last year it was like 122.3, and this time it was like 122.8. I think that is so cool. My body just basically stays at this weight. It's kind of like it has just found this, this size, and it's just kind of settled. Another thing is my cholesterol is good. Don't worry about that, but that is something that you have to decide for yourself. I'm just trying to hit like the key things I always get asked about. Meat does have a lot of vitamins in it. There's just so much that we've been taught that is just not right. I think that you just need to read for yourself, read about the studies that have been done on real whole foods and fat. Read about vitamin D. I think we've been told so many myths about the sun. Like, I don't think we should be going out there and getting burnt, but I do think that some sun is good. But okay, I won't get into that. This is something I get, talked to about a lot is, I'm scared about this, or what am I going to do when I go here? What am I going to do when I go on vacation? And that's why I did that Las Vegas, how Carnivore did in Las Vegas, because that was my first time being on a plane, going out of town, being on Carnivore. So I will link that video down below. But what I would say is, when you start this diet, don't look at it as you are going to do this for the rest of your life. If you are doing it like I was doing it to figure out what it is that is causing your pain, inflammation, gut issues, bloating, foggy head, sleepy all the time, all of those things, consider this an elimination diet. Like I always say, do all meat for at least 1 week, if not 2, and then start adding things back in slowly. Don't add something in the morning and something that night, and don't even do something one day and something else the next. You need to add one thing in and give yourself at least 48 hours to see how it makes you feel. Another thing is, it's going to take time for you to feel good. Just like if you were to do low carb, or I would say any other diet that cuts out sugar, processed foods, and all of the things that we eat these days, you're going to have a detox phase. You're going to have withdrawal. So naturally, you're going to feel lightheaded, maybe dizzy, maybe have a headache, maybe feel weird, all of those things. You're just going to have to want it bad enough. It all comes down to that. Are your issues bad enough to do the things that you have to do? And really, that's life. In every situation, do you want something bad enough, or is something bothering you bad enough to do what you have to do? Once you come to that decision, you will do it. You will do it, and you have to kind of like make it a thing. You know what I mean? Like, don't look at it as something bad. Make it a thing that you want to do for yourself. And, family members may not be supportive. I don't even recommend telling a lot of people in the beginning. Don't make a big issue out of it. Don't tell people, oh, I'm going to start carnivore diet next week. No, just kind of do it for yourself and see if it makes you feel better. If it doesn't, then you know, but be honest with yourself. Don't do it 1 to 2 to 3 days and give up. If you do, you didn't want it bad enough. If you do, you weren't in the same situation as I was, because I'm telling you, all I have to do is just think about it. And even to this day, every once in a while, something will just get me, like my weakness, bacon. I'll eat it. I eat it every Sunday, but I know I'm not going to feel that great that day, and maybe even not the next day. It isn't like vegetables or something where my body just gets rid of it ASAP or anything like that, but it is something that makes me feel heavy, a little lethargic, not as good as I usually do. And you'll get to know those things. So that is like the biggest thing I can say is just your attitude towards it makes a big, big difference. And it's not as hard as it seems. It really isn't. And don't let a vacation coming up or a girls' night out, let it intimidate you so much. Give yourself some credit and tell yourself, I can do this. I can at least try it. At least try it. What is that thing? Fail fast and fail often. Don't spend too much time dreading it, worrying about it, thinking about it. Just go for it and try it. And I really think that you will, if nothing else, you will learn something. You will learn something from it. I brought up a few things that I wanted to show you that are necessities in my life. And the first one I'm going to show you is this set of knives. My mom got me into these. They are the Victory Knocks, and I will link them down below. I got a set when I had my Fiesta wear. I got like a multicolored set, and now I use these. These knives are so sharp, and they will cut a steak so well. Even you can use these for anything. I'd be told I have like cut off some limbs and done some little plant maintenance with these too. But you can even like butterfly a thick fillet if you're cooking on a grill. They're a lot more than they seem. They're very sharp. Please be very careful with them. But when I got these, I just really enjoyed eating my steak a lot better. So I wanted to show you those. This is the salt that we love. Dr. Ken Berry is the one that told me about it. It is the Redmond Real Salt. We get it like this from Amazon and just fill a big salt shaker. But it is just the best salt. It's kind of, it says taste real salt, try another salt, the difference will amaze you. It almost has a sweet, salty taste. It's just different. It's different. It's not, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. The only way I know how to describe it is subtle sweet flavor, unlike any other salt on earth. Okay, I had not even read that. That is how I feel. It is like a salty, sweet taste, and it is just so good on everything. So that's something that I wanted to tell you about. And then I've told you so many times about the seasoning that we use. It's got Himalayan salt. Oh gosh, I'll put the picture up here, but something happened, and this was a good thing. We've already reordered that, but we ran out. We always order it, like 3 bottles at a time from Amazon, because a lot of times in the grocery store, they're sold out. And I had picked up, I think my mom might have even picked this up for me to try. It was something that she liked. This is the same brand, the same line, but this is the all-purpose seasoning, garlic and onion and black pepper and sea salt. Oh my goodness. Wow. We have been seasoning my steak with this and my shrimp that I eat every night. It is so good. Now you have to like pepper. I love pepper. So it is just so good. So I wanted to, if you've been using the other one, it's not that I'm going to quit using that, but I told John it's going to be neat to have the different ones to kind of switch off, because then that'll give me a little bit of something different. But wow, I have been loving this. And then another thing is like this morning I boiled some eggs. I boiled 3 for John and 3 for me, and the pot that I use, which I love these pots. They're noodle pots, but it makes it where you can boil your eggs, pour out the water. And a lot of people ask me about my boiled eggs. I have found the perfect way to boil your eggs and not have the shell like stick to the skin, you guys know what I mean. Like my eggs come out real smooth. Every once in a while I'll botch one up with my fingernail or finger just trying to, you know, get that membrane. And so let me know if you want a boiled egg video, because I don't want a boiled egg maker on my counter. And I like warm eggs. I don't want to buy my eggs at the grocery store. John does, and he'll eat them like that, but I like warm, fresh boiled eggs. And when I make deviled eggs or egg salad, which are eggs, if you're doing carnivore, you need to buy eggs in bulk and just cook them all different ways. Eat them with pepperoni and you'll get your pizza craving over with, you know. But anyway, I eat eggs all the time. I like all of my eggs to be hot. Egg salad, egg, or anything I like to be hot. So that is one thing. And then I'm trying to think of anything else that you guys ask me a lot. That's mainly it. And I will say in the beginning, do not try to intermittent fast. Eat until you are comfortably full. If that means 5 different times in that day, you can't start off, you know, just doing intermittent fasting and only eating this. And do not count calories. If you need to look up how the, you know, sugar and carbs and all of that stuff, how it affects your insulin, and how your insulin is what keeps you gaining weight and all of that stuff, that is something really good to look up. It is not about exercise. I do think you need to exercise to be healthy, but I do not think you can exercise away bad eating. And I just don't think there's anything that compares to this for losing real body fat. So that's it. And now I'm going to go through the makeup I have on my face because I have on some new stuff. So if you want to see that, then stay tuned. Okay, so here we go. I've got several new things to show you. And the first one is this new sculpting powder by M Cosmetics. It is the Corsetlet Sculpting Powder Bronzer. I love it. I love it. They contacted me and I actually got on their PR list and they sent me this, and I have used it now, I think all week since the weekend, and I absolutely love it. So if you are looking for a good matte, creamy, just wonderful bronze tour, it just bronzes just enough and then it's just beautiful. It really is a sexy, good, neutral color. Love it. And then Nude Envie, the owner sent me some other colors to try, and I thought I would show you guys. This lipstick, I think so many of you would like. I have it on today, and I realize this is probably a little bit too light for me, but I wanted to just show it to you just like, you know, she sent it to me. This is the lipstick called Pure. And it is a beautiful, light, peachy color that I think a lot of you would like. This is a good one to, if you use a darker color and put this in the center of your lips, that is going to be perfect. Lip liner she sent me this time is, I believe it's called Timeless. Is that what it is? Yeah, Timeless. And it is a little bit darker than the Perfect. And this is what I have on today. So Timeless and Pure is my lip combo. Really nice packaging. This isn't sponsored at all, but they did send it to me. I just wanted to show you guys. I just feel like it's something different than the same old that everybody talks about in every video. Okay, she sent me a blush, a bronzer, and 2 eyeshadows. Let me scoot up a little closer so you can see my eyeshadow, because she said she really wanted me to try some warmer tones. These are my favorite warmer tones. They are, it's almost like, let me just show you. It's like that last one I showed you, but this is Desire. And then this is Darling. So see what I mean? They're warmer, but they're not orange. They have that tone that is more of a rosy, warm tone. And so I have this one, which is Desire, in my crease, under my eyes, and then I used Darling it's not darling, it's daring. And then I put daring. After I did my wing, I ran that through the crease a little bit and I went over my eyeliner with the daring. So a combination of the two, nothing else, no highlight, no base color, no primer or anything. Right over, I had used double wear today, so I put it right over that. She sent me her blush in Enchant, which is gorgeous. It's like a peachy pink, my typical color that I love. Has just a little bit of, I would say like a sheen to it. Not a sparkle, but like a sheen. And then it worked out perfectly. I could use all of this new stuff because the M Cosmetics sculpting powder is matte, but it's a soft, soft matte. It's not a chalky matte. And then she sent me her bronzer, which has a little bit of shimmer in it. And it's still in that same, you know, family of tones. And it just, I think, worked out perfectly. So thank you to both of those companies for sending these to me. And then the fragrance that I have on today is a new one, and it is the first time I've ever worn this. I have sprayed it. A lot of times I'm not brave enough to wear it, but I'll spray it like in my room and just see how I feel about it. So I sprayed one spray on, and it is so pretty. It has like something in it like ylang ylang, or there's one little bit of tropical flower in it, so it keeps it in my world. But this is a very formal business. It's a little bit, oh, it does smell good. It's definitely, it's nothing like anything else I have, I'll say that, or that I wear. It's not beachy, it's not Tahitian flower, it's not sweet. It's just pretty and very, very classy. Very classy, but not in a businessy, classy way, just in a way that is soft. I think most anyone would like this. I think it could be maybe a little too mature for someone under 30 maybe, but it's just beautiful. And today I have to go do some things that I didn't want to smell like candy, or, you know, I just wanted to smell, you know, I hate to even say classy, I just wanted to smell pretty, just plain, simply pretty. And that's how this makes me feel. And I love the bottle. One of my all-time favorite bottles. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna put my makeup away and wipe off my hands, and I'll be right back with my outfit. Okay, the reason I sat here today, I hate that both of those doors are in the background, but I've noticed sometimes if I sit too close to my plants, my camera likes to focus on the plant instead of what I'm talking about. So I thought we would try this. Okay, this is the Gap dress, but the original one I got was an extra small. I wore it last Friday, loved it all day, just loved it, and washed it, forgot, and threw it in the dryer. And I mean, I dried it the whole way. So now Brooke has a new dress. So I went yesterday just to see if they still had these and they were still on sale, and they were. So I got a small because, one, just in case it ever gets put in the dryer. I don't think it will after I did that. But two, I was thinking I might just like it just a little bit bigger than it was. So I wanted to show you guys. This is the small. And then these wedges, I got these last year. They're Vince Camuto. I love these so much. They are just as comfortable as the Valentino. I think even prettier. And I love how the tie is the same color. It's nude, like skin tone, and they're just incredibly, incredibly comfortable. And I don't know if this exact color is available, but I know they have like an ivory that's really pretty. I was really happy to see they still have these available on the website. Okay, and then for accessories, I have on nothing. I forgot to put them on. I wanted to put on my hoops. My Sheila Fajl hoops, that's what I'm gonna put on. Oh, I knew I forgot something. My necklace, the birthstone pendant, the aquamarine signet ring, My nail polish is Funny Bunny, and my watch is Chanel. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that I, touched on enough for this video to be worth anything. I just feel like the best thing you can do is try it and have confidence in yourself, and just don't get bogged down by worrying about the future. Just do it one day at a time. Give yourself, say, I'm going to do it 1 week and just see how you feel. And then do 1 more week, see how you feel. Then if you fall off the wagon, you'll see how you feel when you fall off the wagon and decide from there. So I'll be here for you, and I appreciate you being here with me, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.